It debuted in October of 2003, so that's why we're celebrating our 10th anniversary this October, which is exciting. It started very small. It wasn't a very big hit, but it did gain momentum in the comic book industry very quickly. So it was like after like maybe 3 or 4 months, the popularity really was already starting to build, and it hasn't really stopped yet. It's kind of crazy.
When asked about how he felt about his intellectual property, also known as an IP, being adapted from the original comic book into a TV show as well as video games, he replied,
I think the only time that is not good is when the original IP holder or the guy who created the IP, isn't getting, compensated fairly. Someone like a Jack Kirby or Steve Ditko or somebody like that. Otherwise I think it's fine. I mean, I think that I don't really have a problem with it. I feel like with Walking Dead especially, like I'm actually involved. I'm in the mix. I feel like Hollywood actually respects creators a lot more than they did in years past, because I think they learned collectively that it results in a better product. And so, as long as I've got a seat at the table and I'm actively involved in the adaptation of my material, I think it's a great thing. I mean, I'll be able to put my kids through college, and I'm doing pretty well. So I can't complain. Like it's a pretty good thing.
All right. And how about literature in the zombie field? How do you feel about other work besides your own?
Well, for the most part, I try not to read it just because I don't want to, I don't want to be like immersed in that kind of stuff while I'm trying to tell a story in the same vein. So I do try to avoid it for the most part. Like I've purposefully never read the Zombie Survival Guide just because, everything in the Zombie Survival Guide is pretty much all you could ever do in this situation, pretty much. But I mean, I know there's a lot of really good stuff out there, and I hope that one day after The Walking Dead is over, I'll be able to like go out and get a bunch of these books and finally read them. So I'm excited about that.
Michael Jordan, Cougar News, Los Angeles.